I don't relax before going on set or stage at all. Talk radio really calms me down for some reason, and if I can get a little Larry Mantle in before I show up on set, you know it's gonna be a good day. I'm a big fan of efficiency, but I don't hate getting glammed up. It's a very lucky part of my job to play with makeup and clothes, and I love it, but if I had to choose, I would wear no makeup and stay in bed with my kids all day. I feel the most present with my kids when I'm putting them to bed. I heard from a child psychologist once that their brains are the most open right before they go to bed. So if anything happened during the day that you need to talk about with them, like maybe you shouldn't have thrown a punch at your sister at the dining room table, say it right before bed, because their brains are in this place where they're getting sleepy but phenomenally aware of the world around them and able to digest new information. I also like just sitting on the bed and watching them get ready. Watching them in their own element feels wonderful. One thing I hope my daughters take away from my husband and I is conflict resolution. I personally think we don't explore that enough with kids, and that's why we have a bunch of adults who don't know how to solve their problems, and I being one of them, because I don't feel like I had the most amazing examples of how to solve something. We all feel the problems, but when they were really young, my husband said to me, you know what's interesting is they will see us fight, they'll see us get grumpy with one another, but parents then walk into a bedroom and say sorry once the door is closed, and the kids don't get that example. So let's make a handshake deal now that if we are arguing, that we will make up in front of the kids. Even if that's the next morning, we will just put on the play in front of our 3- and 4-year-old daughters and go, hey, Daddy, last night when I came home, I was pretty grumpy after work, and I was grumpy because of things that happened at work, and I took it out on you, and I'm sorry. So that they see options for conflict resolution. And I hope that when they leave our house, they recognize that we taught them some of those skills. We keep the humor alive in our marriage by both firmly believing that everything deserves to be loved, but also everything deserves to be laughed at, including yourself. We try to kick the egos to the curb and make fun of each other often. I love what I do. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest people on planet Earth to be able to do it. It fills me up creatively. But one thing I try to constantly remind myself of is that I like being an actress, but I love being Kristen. And when I prioritize being Kristen, which is not yearning for accolades or presenting myself, just being at home with my family, acting like the mother and wife and friend I should act like, it is when my self-esteem is highest. I strive to feel like my most authentic self at all times, even if that's weird, even if that's not as smiley as people think you should be, even if that's way more smiley than people think you should be. My current mantra is it doesn't matter what other people think about you, it matters what you think about you. Thank you for watching Refinery29. To watch more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.